What does becoming a parent and jumping into the spiritual deep end mean? What does that look like? It means being conscious, being open to receive, being able to look at a challenge in front of you and look at it as, what am I meant to grow, heal, learn in this moment? If there's any reactions that bubble up for us, looking back at that moment, you can journal, you can look at it through meditation, talking to somebody that's also spiritual, that can help you a lot. It can help you to think about, well, Carrie, you have this going on in your life, and that could be why it's manifesting in this way. So having those core group of people around you that you can connect with and that are also on a spiritual journey as well is really important. Hi, Conscious Parents, it's Carrie here, and I am here with a little info about raising our mindful kids. I've got some tips and tricks about breaking free of the box and becoming who you are and teaching your kids how to do that along the way. Join us. Hi there, and welcome back to another episode. It's Carrie here, your friendly, intuitive, conscious mama, and I'm so excited about today's episode, this bonus episode. We are focusing on parenting and the spiritual gifts that come along with it. So come along with me on this journey. I'm so excited to have you guys today. I have a guided meditation in the works with an affirmation and prayer here for you today. Let's jump right in. So this is going to be one that's geared toward the moms, and then I'm going to do one that's geared toward the masculine energy side. This one's going to be feminine energy today. And if you're like me, as you enter into maybe middle age, maybe you're younger and not there yet, I am really embracing this feminine energy. And a huge way of helping me to feel that feminine energy is to stay conscious in my parenting journey. Now, am I conscious every single day? Heck no, techno. I am a sensitive soul living in this human experience. So that is why when we're listening to spiritual gurus and everyone, including myself, anybody listening in, we have to remember that it's coming from us. This journey, this realization, this empowerment is coming from ourselves. This is coming from our hearts, our souls, our spirits, our connection with who we truly are. And something to keep in mind is maybe something works one time, maybe it doesn't work the next time. And so that's why I love giving you guys different spiritual tools, things that work for me, because as I was getting out of the shower this morning, I was in my head. I was like, I'm not going to listen to a podcast today. I'm not going to listen to an audiobook. I'm going to just be present and mindful. And guess what? That mind was not mindful. It was full. Yeah, it was full, and it was talking on his mind, but it was not being mindful. So these tools and gifts are things that can help us along in our journey. What does becoming a parent and jumping into the spiritual deep end mean? What does that look like? It means being conscious, being open to receive, being able to look at a challenge in front of you and look at it as, what am I meant to grow, heal, learn in this moment? If there's any reactions that bubble up for us, looking back at that moment, you can journal, you can look at it through meditation, talking to somebody that's also spiritual, that can help you a lot. It can help you to think about, well, Carrie, you have this going on in your life, and that could be why it's manifesting in this way. So having those core group of people around you that you can connect with and that are also on a spiritual journey as well is really important. And so I wanted to give you guys a really cool guided meditation that I've been using. I've actually been using it with my daughter. She's 6, going on 7, and I felt this calling of needing feminine, empowering energy for her. So we're going to start with this one today. We're going to sit back in our chairs, close our eyes, put our feet on the ground. Before I get started, this is based off of a guided meditation that was published by Psychic Psychology, and then I've added some pieces of my own to it. So thank you, Psychic Psychology. So we're going to sit back in our chairs. We're going to put our feet flat on the ground, our back against the chair. We're going to feel our feet flat connected with the earth. We're going to feel how powerful and strong and stable that earth is under our feet. Let's picture our heart expanding. Let's picture our third eye, which is in between your eyes, just above, being open and ready to receive. We are one with ourselves. We are one with those around us that have come before us and that are guiding us in this moment. I have my hands open in a receiving position. I'm going to picture it's called a feminine energy ball in front of where my uterus is, or my uterus would be. It's outside of my body, and it's a ball of energy, of divine feminine energy. I'm going to picture my uterus energy connecting to that feminine energy. I'm going to picture my ovaries energy connecting to that feminine ball of energy. And I'm going to picture my two sciatic nerves, which sit behind my ovaries, just above my bottom region, connecting to the feminine energy. All of these are united and connected as one. I can feel the energy transferring between all of these as I feel empowered, feminine, strong. Think about the words. What words come to you? Breathe in, breathe out. Also, we need to picture a green ball of light at the top of our legs or our sacral chakra area, going straight down into the earth and connecting us to the earth as well. We can send any nervous energy, feelings, emotions down into the earth where she can handle them. As we feel ourselves connected to our feminine energy and one with our feminine sides, do we feel any colors or energy that surround us? Do you see gold? Do you see white? Do you see any auras, any energy that surrounds you as you're in your feminine selves? Do you have any feelings or ideas or anything that bubbles up? So let's breathe in our feminine energy from our connection. Let's picture golden light coming down from the sun, filling our body with love and kindness. Every single cell in our body feels connected and whole and complete. Let's take a deep breath as we release and we start to come back into ourselves. Before we leave, we're going to say an affirmation or a prayer. Thank you, universe, God, source, spirit, whatever you believe. Thank you for guiding me on this path. Thank you for helping me to connect with who I truly am. Thank you for seeing any challenges that I face as a parent in my motherhood journey as opportunities to grow, heal, connect, and guide me with my true self. Thank you for helping me to see myself in this true light. And so it is. Bring yourself back into your human, active state. And you can open your eyes. While we're doing these feminine pieces, this feminine energy empowerment, we're feeling what it was like to receive the gift of motherhood. What was it like for you? Was it a big bam? Was it a calm entering into a higher knowing and a higher presence of who you truly were meant to be? For me, it was kind of like a bam. And that bam came when my kiddo opened his eyes and looked into my soul, and I saw into his soul. And I was like, whoa, the universe is in your eyes. How can that be in this tiny little being that was just kicking inside my tummy? And he kicked a lot. He was ready to play. This spirit is what brought me into feeling my own spirit, into truly understanding that it's me here right now in this physical form, but also I'm connected to so much more. I'm connected to my partner, which is the father of the baby. I'm connected to my baby. I'm connected to myself, and I'm connected to this whole entire version of who we are. So I love to use these pieces of motherhood that come up, these pieces of our journey, to reflect back on what was the moment that helped me to become a mom. What is it that the universe, spirit, God is wanting me to learn in this moment? And as I continue on my spiritual journey, I'm open to receiving these new ideas, these new guided meditations, these new versions of myself that may come. I'm also open to finding other people to connect with along this journey. And so it is. Happy day, Changemaker parents. Well, that's a wrap. Thanks so much for tuning in, Changemakers. This is Carrie. And if you haven't done a review for us, 5 stars and a little few words about what you've enjoyed in our podcast episodes, we would really appreciate it. If you guys would like to ever message me, I would love any questions you have or any feedback at info@hearttoheartlife.com. We also have a brand new website, which we're super excited to share. It's hearttoheartlife.com. Thanks so much for tuning in, and happy life, happy times, Changemaker families. Please remember that the information shared on this podcast is educational in nature and does not constitute licensed mental health advice. If you need such advice, you should speak with a licensed professional about your unique situation. Thanks so much, happy listeners.